Hello, today I'm gonna show you how to make a layout for 3D maps, aka radial symmetry. But before that I wanna clarify a few things. First of all, this video was made specifically for TF2C classified, but this also shows how radial symmetry is generally done. This video is for people who have basic experience with Hammer++, and I also assume you already have that set up for TF2C classified, but it also can be applicable for other source games or source mods in general. So first I'm gonna show you how to install VVIS++, then I'm gonna show you how to set up the VMF files for 3D map creation, and then I'm gonna provide you additional information, things like how to set up Hammer++ and etc. So first you're gonna open your web browser and enter VVIS++ into the search bar. Locate the GitHub page called Hammer++ Tools. Go to the Tools tab, locate VVIS++, roll down the window, and then locate the highlighted download. Download the zip file, open it. Open Tools++, open the Tools folder, and locate VVIS++.exe, extract it. Then you're gonna want to locate your game file, program files, Steam apps, common, TF2C classified, bin, x64, and there you drag and drop VVIS++. Then we're gonna have to make Hammer actually use this program. We're gonna have to open Hammer++. Up in the left corner there's Tools, Options, Build Programs, this executable, Browse, and then locate the program. You just drag and drop in there, and done. And now we're gonna make a very basic 3D map. I like to organize my 3D maps because they contain more than one VMF, since we're gonna use func instances. So we're gonna set up a folder with our 3D maps name. Then we're gonna create a VMF file that we're gonna name 3D map main, that we're gonna put instances into. Then we're gonna create another VMF that I'm gonna save as 3D map_red. This will be one of the sides of the map, one of the instances that I'm gonna use in main. So first we're gonna create a large brush. We're gonna set it to rotate and then drag the pivot to its corner, then rotate it, I think 30-degree angle. Also make sure that the corner of the brush is going to be the center of the VMF, that teal colored line. This is the brush we're gonna use for carve. Now we're gonna create a second brush. This is going to be the map's floor. Make sure it extends all the way into the large brush. Then we're gonna select the large brush and go to Tools and Carve. And now we're gonna make the wall of the map. You don't have to carve for every single brush, you could just get all the setup and carve all of them in one press. Now I'm gonna copy paste the floor, making it into the ceiling. Turn it into sky. And mark the brush as red. Now I'm gonna select the hole, copy paste, mirror it, fit it right next to it, select the two and merge all them together. And then I'm gonna put on team spawn as well. Make sure it's on red. Then delete this brush, we don't need this anymore. Save and close. And now we're gonna take this one part of the map, copy paste it and rename it to the other two teams as well. And now, back to the main VMF, we're gonna summon a func instance that we're gonna put all of these parts into independently. Make sure the instance is at the origin as well, then we select one of the parts. Make sure it's fit into the middle. Get into rotation and rotate it while holding shift so that it copies and pastes as well. And now we're gonna change them to the other two teams. What I'm gonna do is change all of these parts to the respected teams. I'm gonna quickly set up the basics of map needs. Make sure all of the global point entities are only featured in the main VMF. It is also important to note point entities via input-output cannot really interact with each other between two instances, so you also gonna have to feature them all in the main VMF file. That's mostly gonna be objective elements of map or just anything that interacts with each other between the two instances or more. If those entities aren't going to reach out to other instances, then you could just feature them in their own. You don't have to put them in the main VMF. And now we're gonna compile. And let's check it out in game as well. And there we go. I also forgot to set up the TF game rules with the 3 team. That's okay, that's not really important right now. And there we go, we have a 3 team map.